Hello, my beautiful people. Good afternoon to you, good day to you, depending on the side and where you are watching us from. You are welcome back to my channel. So, guys, I want to teach you how we're going to cut this beautiful skirt top. The only thing you need to do for me is to pay attention and see how I'm going to win. So, let's get started. This one is the top upper side. So, first of all, I will cut the top upper side. So, the full length of the top is 18 inches. I'm adding extra 2 inches, making it 20 inches. So I'll just mark my 20 inches. I hope you can actually see what I'm cutting. So I'll get my neckline, which is 3.5 inches. My shoulder is inches. That is 16 divided by 4. That is 4 inches. So I'll get my armhole measurements, which is 7 inches. My bust measurement is 10 inches. My under bust is 14 inches. Then my waist is 18 inches. So that is what this top is going to be a hanging top, you understand? So it's more like it's a hanging top. I just want my own to go down a bit. That's why I make it 18 inches. So I'll just connect my armhole. So when you connect the shoulder, the only thing you need to do again is just to get the normal body's measurements. So the bust is 36, the under bust is 30, then the waist is 32. So let's get the bust first of. We divide it into 4. Add extra 2 inches for sewing allowance. Then my under bust 30. Divide 30 into 4. But this, as you are dividing this, make sure that is the person that don't use my own measurement, but because this one I'm using now is my customer's measurement because it's her clothes. So when you want to cut your own, you have to, if you are cutting it for a customer, you measure the person, and if it's yourself, you measure yourself according to your measurements. That's what you are going to have to do. So because many people will just come and misunderstand, they will go and use your own measurements after the clothes will not enter them. So please don't use my measurement. Use your measurement or the measurements of your customer and cut your clothes. So you can see I have gotten all the measurement that I want. So this measuring the waist, add extra 2 inches sewing allowance. You understand? So after adding that 2 inches extras for sewing allowance, you bring down the neck by 1.5 inches. You know, this material I'm using is suede, so the suede is kind of drawing, so that's why the chalk is not showing like that. But even as I'm still going to see what I'm going to cut, just pay attention and follow me so that after cutting it out you are going to see and you are still going to understand. But I hope you can actually see it a bit. So please still pay attention, watch the video to the end. We still have a long way to go, and we still have a lot to learn from this particular video. So please do it to watch to the end. If this is your first time of seeing this video, you're highly welcome. And if you have been seeing our video, thank you so much for always stopping by, for always being there for us. Thank you so much. So please do well to subscribe. And subscribing is not going to cost you anything. It won't cost you anything just to hit the subscribe button. It will not take your data away from you. It's not going to take your money away from you. The only thing you need to do is just to hit the subscribe button, and you will follow us so that anytime we upload a new video, you'll be the first person to be notified that we have uploaded a new video, and you can be able to go through it and watch it and learn something from it that day. So please do well to subscribe. Very, very important. So you can see I'm done with this. I'm going to notch my zipper allowance. So guys, I'm done cutting this. Then you have to pay attention to this particular side that I'm going to do now. Pay attention. Make sure that you put your ear to the ground. So after I've cut this out, you can see it. So I'll just spray this. You know that this clothes that I'm cutting, the top is off shoulder and shoulder. You understand? So please pay attention so you can see how we're going to get and cut the shoulder and off shoulder. So what do? Just spray after cutting it, you spray your clothes like this, the front, that is the front side though. So just play it and make sure that it is well sprayed. You understand? So you're going to see what I'm going to do. So what do I do now? I'm going to connect from the shoulder to my armhole. Pay attention, you're going to see it. Yes, just like this. My chalk is not showing because this is a suede material. So just connect from your shoulder to your armhole, just like this, just as you're seeing me do now. Just like this. So I'm going to cut it out. If you can't see it, at least you can see it when I've cut it out. You can see what I did. So this is it. This is my off shoulder dress. This is my shoulder. This is my off shoulder dress. So I hope you can be able to see it now. I hope it's clear. So after doing it this way, you are going to use this front one to cut out the back side. But first of all, we have to go and shape our zipper allowance. You can see it. You can see what we have done now. So what do we do again? We are going to join our zipper allowance, because if we did not join the zipper allowance, it's going to be very, very difficult for you to cut it out, and you're going to make a lot of mistakes. So you have to go and join your zipper allowance. Join your zipper allowance first before cutting the back side. Very, very important, so that you can know where the zipper allowance stop and where it begins, so that you will not make mistake. Because if you not join the zipper allowance, you're going to make a lot of mistakes, and it's not going to come out very well. So go to your machine. After you have cut the front side, go ahead to your machine, cut the upper side. So guys, I'm done joining my zipper allowance, as you can see it. So I will just place it like this, then turn this side. Have you seen it? This is the front one that I've cut before. Make sure that the front shoulder and the back shoulder is the same thing. That's why you need to dress it very, very well. Make sure that they are the same thing, so that you will not make mistake. Very, very important. Make sure that the front shoulder and the back shoulder is the same thing. So just place it this way, as you can see. Then you just cut it the same way you have placed it. You are seeing it there. Just cut it that way, and you're going to be as you're going to get a perfect shoulder and off shoulder dress. So far, if you can follow this method that I've taught you today, if you can be able to follow it anytime you're cutting off shoulder and shoulder dress, you're going to get it perfectly okay. So guys, you can see I've cut it and I'm done with this. The only thing you need to do for this is just to go ahead, join your shoulder, shape it, then cut the neck, then cut out your zipper, your armhole, fix your hand. That is what I'm going to do for me. So guys, this is the one I'm going to use for the skirt. You know that our skirt is slim skirt. What do I mean by a slim skirt? You can see it at that video. So it's a slim skirt. A slim skirt is going to be slim. Then we add our gather. So the full length of the skirt is 19 inches, and I'll be adding extra 2 inches. Let's just make it 18. The extra 2 inches, that everything is. But first of all, I'm going to minus my gather. The gather I'm going to add to the clothes, to the skirt. So I'll minus I'm going to minus my gather, which is 11 inches. Then as well minus my band. I've minus my gather, and I also minus my band, which is 2 inches. So everything is going to be about 11, 12, 13. That is 13 minus 13. I'll get my 19 inches. And I'll add extra 4 inches for the slant, the one I'm going to use for my slants. So that is what I'm going to do now. So this is what I have gotten. So what do I get to this from this skirt? I'm going to get my waist measurement, then I'll get my hip measurement. That's all that you need to get to this skirt. My waist measurement is 32 divided by 4. I have gotten it, which is 8, and I'll add extra 2 inches for sewing allowance. So my hip measurement is 40. 40 divided by 4 is going to give us 10. So when I mark my 10, I'll put extra 2 inches for sewing allowance as well. You can see the zipper allowance that I've added to it for the skirt zip. So that is the zip I have added to it. So mark it, put extra 2 inches for sewing allowance, just connect it together and cut it out, plus your zipper allowance. Just pay attention. You're going to see I'm going to cut it, so you can be able to cut yours if you want to make these beautiful skirts. Understand? So that is it. So I'm going to cut mine out. So slightly from the zipper allowance, cut it out. So I'm just going to trim my zip allowance a bit, because my zip allowance, as I'm seeing it here, is big. So I'll just trim it a bit. Then I'll cut my skirt. Please don't mind my voice. So I have kata, I have a heavy kata, so that's why my voice has changed. So please, but I know that you can actually hear what I'm saying. You can hear what I'm saying clearly. So please do pay attention. You're going to hear it, but this is not my voice. You understand? My voice cracked because I have kata. So but do where you're going to still get and understand everything I'm going to teach you on this particular video. So not your zipper allowance, and the skirt is settle. So guys, you can see I have cut this thing out. What again are we going to do? Let's find out. Follow me. You are still going to see it. Let's just trim this zipper allowance so that it's going to be in the same line with the other one. So this is the the skirt. So guys, this is the material we'll be using for the gather. You know, it's not going to be the same material. The one I'm using for the upper side and this one is squared. So this is the one I'll be using for the gather. So you can see this is about 2 inches here, 2 yards here. So that 2 yards I'm going to fold it so that I can be able to cut out the gather. We know that the gather is 11 inches. The gather is 11 inches. So I'll just fold my fabric so I can cut out my gather, and then the hand of the cloth, the top side. You know, we have not cut out the hand. The hand is going to have elastic. You know how we roll it now. You just hold it, add your elastic to it, then fix it to your clothes. The same thing with the downside, and you are good to go. Very, very easy. So you can see I folded my material the way I want it to be. So what do we do now? We are going to get my 11 inches, and I'll add extra 1 inches for sewing allowance, so I can still have allowance that I will use to fold them out. That is what I want to do now. So I will just cut it out. You know that this gather, so I want it to be full. So I'm going to still cut another gather. My gather is going to be 2. I will join them, gather it. So I have placed this one to the other one I have cut. I will cut it out so that I can be able to gather it. So this is it. When you open it like this with the other one, you join it together. After joining it, you will go to a sewing machine, gather your clothes. After gathering it, you join it to your skirt, and you will be amazed. You will be at peace with what the results are going to get afterwards. Suppose you are still coming to it, you are still going there. So guys, I told you I have not cut out the hand for the top, and the hand is going to have elastic. So I will just fold my fabric so I can cut out the hand. The length of the sleeve is 10 inches, and I'll be adding extra 4 inches because I'm going to fold 2 inches up, fold 2 inches down where elastic is going to pass through. So the total is going to be 14. That is extra 2 inches, extra 4 inches. So I'll just mark it, then I'll cut out the other one. So you can see it. I'll just use this one to cut out the other one. That is the second hand. You know. So you can see it. So you just draw your material so that it's going to be the same size, everything. So I just place it like this. So just cut it out. So guys, I'm done. This is the hand. I told you that it's going to be elastic up and down, so that's why I add extra 4 inches for fold it like this, add your elastic. The same thing with this one, add your elastic. That's how it's going to be. So guys, you can see this one I have shaped it. After shaping it, I've slit it, but I'm going to show you how you're going to slit. You just measure your full length, then you slit it like the way I've slit mine. Come up with come up a bit, then go down. That is the how the slit is going to be. You can see how I've slit my slit are A's. So that is how the slit is going to be. It's not too sharp, it's just normal. You can see the slit. So I'm going to add my I'll be adding my gather. I have gathered these clothes, so I'll add my gather to this thing that I have cut now. You can see it. I'll just add it like this, and my skirt is ready. Just after adding it, you add your band, then your skirt is ready for going out, it's ready for outing and all that. So do you see it? This is how it's going to be after you have used your machine to join it. You can see how beautiful this skirt is looking already. So please do well to subscribe. Please, I'm pleading with you to subscribe. You understand, so that anytime we upload a video you will notify, and it's a way of appreciating what we do. So please hit the subscribe button and subscribe to our channel. It will not cost you anything just to hit the subscribe button. You understand? So you can see the skirt after I have joined it. You can see it. You can see how yummy it is. The only thing remaining for me here is just to add my band, and I'm good to go. If I add my band to the skirt, my skirt is ready. Oh, and you know the top now, very easy. Shape it, pap the neck, cut out your armhole, then add the hand, the shoulder, the off shoulder on, then add shoulder on. Then you're good to go. It's simple as that. Thank you.